Welcome everyone to the Laugh Track Podcast. I'm your host Brandon Michael Max, and with me is
Sara Lavino. Hello.
and this episode is sponsored by So Exotic Snacks, which we'll talk about later. Now, Sarah, you and I have known each other for about a year.
Yeah.
We met on when we filmed the test footage.
Yes.
Now, you got into acting at what age?
I guess I got seriously into acting probably my senior or junior year of high school.
Mm.
But I've only really started doing filmed projects sophomore year of college.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to meet a lot of cool people in the film department at Montclair, and which I in turn met you through that as well.
Mm.
But yeah, so it's been a while.
Now, you're also from Italy.
Yes, I am.
And you came over to the States.
So I have a complicated story. If you want, I can go
into
ahead.
It. Yep.
I was born in Italy and lived there until I was in 3rd grade. I then moved to Switzerland, specifically in Zurich, for about 2 years. Then I moved to Princeton for a year and a half. Then I moved back to Switzerland for another year and a half. And then I moved back here to the States. And I've been here definitively since 2015, I think is what I typed. Yeah.
We typed.
Well, I think I made the count when I was texting you about it, or texting or doing the blurb for Maddox. I was trying to count down how long I've been here, and I think I went to 2015, but 8th grade to make it simpler.
So I am curious. Now, when you first got wind of it, how did you get it? Because it was originally, I wanted to make this. My friend Dom, who's probably watching the Phillies game,
hasn't started yet. I think
I'm generally curious how you got wind of it, because with him and I was stars aligned. It was, I wanted to make this. He needed a project, and then that's how that came about. But how did you hear about it?
So through Tom Coraggio.
Okay.
I was on set for another student film, which is actually where I met a lot of people who have then in turn put me in projects. But I met Tom, and I remember chatting with him, and he was like, "Oh, if you're interested, there's this project that I'm working on, and we need somebody to play a cheating ex-girlfriend." And I was like, "I got it. I can do that." Yeah, that's pretty much how I heard of it. I remember him being super weary about just the what some of the scenes were, and he explained it to me and was very open about it, and I was interested in just trying it out just for experience sake. And then that's kind of how it started. I think you sent me the script, or he sent me the script, and then I think we just directly went to set and shot the
I was going to say,
footage.
it was a quick turnaround.
Yeah. So
at least from what I remember, it was
yeah, it was very much oh, let's go.
Yeah, that was, which was cool, but then was also, I realized, the anomaly. That was getting a quick crew together for a one-day shoot.
Yeah, but I feel I don't know, learning curve, as well as, it was, at the end of the day, it was pretty good test footage, that's all it was, and now we actually have the time to, work on it extensively, as I'm sure you know, or have been
trust me,
about. So, yeah.
No, and that's one thing is, I'm very happy you came back to the project, because the original, I guess, concept of what the ex-girlfriend character was just, well, originally not in it. It was just kind of alluded that it happened, and then it was the one scene, because I think Tom was I think I mentioned to it. He's yeah, it kind of makes sense to do this and everything. I was okay. And then it was genuinely your performance just made it so I was well, we have to utilize her more.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. And then from what I've talked about with Jaden, we have farther ideas we want to go with Amy.
That's awesome. No, yeah. Well, I'm obviously I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad you felt that way, and I'm glad you felt inclined to write me in more. Obviously, you know this, and I've said this many times, and I'll keep saying it. I'm happy to be a part of it. I was happy to be brought back to it. I don't know. It's just it's a good time, and also just as somebody who doesn't have much experience with, I guess, more serious style productions, this has been fun, and I've been learning a lot, and just like navigating it has been really cool. And I mean, obviously, I'd love to stay on as long as you have me. And I'm happy that you feel that way about my performance, because I'll try to keep knocking it out of the park every time. But yeah, no, I was happy to be brought on and kept.
No, and that's one thing is, I know the scene we shot was a first for you and Nick.
Yes.
And I don't
Yes.
no, so and I will say 1,000 times is you guys handled that absolutely amazingly, and the way Tom handled it and Gianna, like,
shout out to Gianna, that's my girl right there. I loved her so much.
no, she really was like an absolute saving grace. You good?
Have something to say that?
Okay. She was an absolute saving grace of just like handling the scene, and there obviously my main concern was make sure you guys were comfortable and everyone was comfortable. Let me tell you, it's jarring to walk into. Like, the first time we filmed it, I walked in, and it was kind of just like, oh yeah, that's like
that's like what we have to do, right? Yeah.
I think Tom showed me like the first take, and you see me kind of like step back from like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely jarring is a word I would use. I don't know. I mean, listen, I told you, when Tom approached me, he was very upfront about what I was going to be asked to do. And, I mean, just because I have that attitude of, like, just say yes to everything, I just, like, flat out said yes because I was like, fuck it, like, we'll work around it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, when it came to, I was like, okay, like, if this is something that I'm serious about, I'm going to have to learn how to do this, and I'm going to have to learn how to handle situations like this on set. One day if I'm successful, I might even be asked to do more, so it's just something that was interesting, definitely, to do. And when I say shout out to Gianna, I mean shout out to Gianna, because like everybody was so great on that set, just with giving time and letting Nick and I get accustomed to each other, because that was literally the first day we had met. We had met 10 minutes before making out. So it was just it was a little bit yeah, it was definitely strange. Definitely nothing I've ever experienced before.
And then you and Nick proceeded to work together again a little after that, right?
We haven't gotten the chance to work together yet, like on a full project.
Mm-hmm.
He auditioned, I saw him recently at a table read for another project. Not quite sure what the outcome of that has been yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I see him everywhere, like, all the time, and it's just, like, the funniest.
I was gonna say, I know he's focusing on his music, too, which is, I'm really happy for him. I didn't know, when we filmed that, I didn't know he made music, so seeing him do that is, like, it was just a talent where I was like, that's very good. Like, that's awesome.
No, and that's what I love about all the people that I meet here, like, crew, directors, filmmakers, actors, just anything. Everyone has, like, is multi-talented, I think, and, like, everyone's just, like, trying to figure out, like, it's such a big field that there's so much to do, and everyone's just so eager to learn and do so many different things and have so many different talents, and it's really, I don't know, it's awesome. I mean, yeah, and also just Nick is just like a cool dude. Like, saw him on my 21st birthday. He was just like, happy birthday! We just like, I think we may or may not have taken a shot together or something. I don't remember. But
you texted me that photo, and I think I sent it to you right away. I was like, reunion.
Yeah, just in the streets of Hoboken, absolutely, if I can. But yeah, so no, it was interesting. And then I remember shortly after that, there was a intimacy workshop provided by the school by two of the professors. I actually took their class. I took both of their classes, who teach stage combat. I took those classes, and they were leading this workshop. And I remember my friend showing it to me, and then seeing Tom there, because we were both there, because we were like, we did this. Let's see what they actually, like, how close we did it to, like, protocol.
Tom's like, I got this.
Tom's like, I'm a master at this now. Like, I know. And yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. Like I said, definitely weird. Like, and I'm not entirely sure how, what to expect going into shooting it again with someone else and going through that process again. I don't know if it's going to be any easier, if it's going to be the same amount of jarring. But I don't know. My overall attitude towards it is just like, this is the job. Yeah. You do it. You try to do it in the most professional way possible. Like, luckily enough, I I'm gonna be in a room with people who are aware of the sensitivity of this situation. And like I said, you and Jaden have, what's it called, emphasized it many times that, we are heard, and then with me, and so yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing is like I think Jade and I have probably had minimum like 45-minute like just Zoom calls or phone calls of just like hammering it in like this is what happens, like having a plan B, plan C of like, if at any point you or anyone else was like uncomfortable, okay, we have a backup plan that's not gonna like derail. Something where it's like we work with it and it's totally fine. So, and that's one thing I just kind of I want to stick through is like everyone's heard and it's never gonna be a problem. It's never an issue.
Yeah. No, and I definitely I speak for myself, but I definitely feel that is the case here. But yeah, no, like I'm just excited to see where this goes. Honestly, like.
Well, I was very excited when you said you would come back, and you've been so, excited about just everything, which is genuinely means a lot.
I'll keep being excited.
No, thanks.
Try to keep that excitement steady throughout.
No, it's I really could show you. There is like text of like this person I'm texting, and it's clearly like, "What are you working on?" A sitcom, and it's like probably like every third text. It's like, "Do you sleep?" Like.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can only imagine what you guys are going through right now. That's why, I've told you, like, if you guys need any help with anything,
there's
on deck.
There's one location we might lock down where this is still, we're going back and forth with the owner. He was just on Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, who?
It's Basque 46, right down...
On 46?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's in like this little shopping center.
Right. One of the many on 46.
Yeah, but
Isn't it the one by...
That's the one exactly by... Yeah.
Love me some... That's... Wow.
You know
Actually?
Yeah.
I did not know that at all. Well, shout out.
But yeah, I talked to the owner. It was just a funny interaction because he goes, I go, "Hey, listen, we want to film here. I don't know if you ever had something film here." He goes, "Gordon Ramsay was here about 6 months ago." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." He's like, I'm like, I got it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So,
no, I thought you were going to say Leonie's in Montclair, because that was also visited by Gordon Ramsay.
So Mary and I watched that episode. It was like a month we were moved in together. Immediately I was like, "You want to go there?"
Did you meet Michael? I love Michael. That's my guy. My roommate used to work at Leonie's.
Oh.
I got on first name basis with the owner that was on Kitchen Nightmares. Just so yeah.
I met the waitress who was on TV. And
oh, you did?
I was like, "How was he?" She's like, "He's the nicest guy in the world."
Really? Well, says otherwise. So they need to get their story straight.
But, alright, so one thing I wanted to do is, so Maddox is obviously about the dating world and everything. So what I think would be fun is I want to know what the biggest ick in a guy is for you.
I don't know.
Or
so many.
You're like, if he has a show after himself.
Yeah, if he names an entire sitcom and drags of his friends on and just names it after himself. Oh, better yet, if he has a Dare poster with just his fucking...
That fucking poster.
Yeah. God, I don't know. I think, probably just when he only talks about himself.
I'm really offended by that. No,
okay, relax. No, when he, I don't know. I think especially when you're getting to know someone, there needs to be a good back and forth. Of, what are you doing? And not just basic text, but in terms of life talk. Yeah. I think it's.
Have you ever been on a bad date?
Yeah, many.
Okay.
But that's just I qualify as bad dates as awkward. When it's just the silence is deafening, and you're just dying for that person to make conversation, and it's just okay, why am I even here then? Yeah, that's another ick, I guess you could say. But yeah.
I kind of have the opposite problem.
What, you talk too much?
Oh, shut the fuck! Okay, I don't shut the fuck up now.
Yeah, I can't see you.
I named a sitcom after myself. You think I don't have any?
I'm getting the vibes that you are a talker. But it's okay. I think I am too. That's why it's hard for me. If I'm, on a date, I don't want to, like, word vomit.
Just fucking say something.
No, yeah, because, like, especially when there's silence, I try to fill that silence, and so I just start talking and talking and talking. I'm like, I'm talking too much, so they probably think I'm crazy. Like, but hopefully that's not the case. But yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've had, like, a bad date. I've definitely had, like you said, like, just awkward dates where it's like, okay,
right,
we're good here.
Yeah, like, we could just be friends.
There was one maybe like a year and a half ago. No, never mind, not a year and a half ago. I had a girlfriend then. That was after.
The first time.
After. No, I went out with this girl and it was just like nothing. Like, cool person, great, nothing there.
No sparks.
Exactly. So I was just like, hey, it was cool hanging out.
Yeah.
See you around.
Right.
She had sent me a message like, that was probably the best date I've been on. I was like, did you and I go on the same fucking date?
Hello?
I was like, what were you witnessing? Because it wasn't what I was.
No, not at all. That's, wow. Yeah, that sucks, though. Because then you feel bad. Because it's, I don't know. Dating is just one of life's many mysteries, I think. But, yeah. It's definitely have nothing in common with my character, though. I'll tell you that much.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah. I'll just state that for whoever's listening. That is not a honest representation. But, yeah.
And you can totally say no to this.
Okay.
Do you...
Dom's face is not making me feel really secure right now. Dom, should I say no?
We're about to bring out the candlelight.
Fucking hell.
Do you want to bring up the TikTok thing?
No, I'm not bringing up the TikTok thing.
Okay, that's why.
You know what? Actually, okay, let's bring up the TikTok thing since you're bringing up the TikTok thing. Never talk to a guy with a microphone in the streets of Hoboken is the lesson to be learned here. Yeah. If you see me, no, you didn't. That's not me.
But that's not on you.
No, it's not. It's okay. It was just a funny. Listen, all my friends think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious now. Like, past the whole like slut shaming on the comments section. Like, I think it's funny. It's just me and my friend pretended to be dating for this interview. Yeah. And nothing.
You're an actor.
Yeah, and I just sold my performance. I don't know what to say. I just turned it on, and I was just like, oh, here I am.
That's the best promo for Maddox you could have done.
Right, like, it's just repost actually, like, oh my gosh, like, Brandon finds out this way. Like,
I'll be honest, I tried finding the video.
I figured you did.
I couldn't find it.
Sorry, I didn't send it to you for this reason. Yeah, but I don't know. The phone swap, man. You can't trust the phone swap. It's crazy how they saw, like, a number of notifications I had on one of my apps, and were like, oh my god, just drawn to conclusions right away, which is funny. I'm not dating this person. We haven't never even dated. We're not even that close of friends. Like, we're friends, but we're not, like...
It's the amount of, like, she has to, like, reassure that...
No, I'm just putting the context out for the people who are lacking it. But...
So, you keep a lot of notifications on your phone?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I keep a lot of notifications on my phone.
I think I hate you.
No. Let's see.
What's your, like, Snapchat or
Big list just came up.
No, okay. Like, I have, right, let's do this again. Let's expose myself again. No, like, I have 155 messages.
Too many.
I know. A lot of them are group chats that I just kind of keep on Do Not Disturb. And, let's see, actually. CVS is texting me. As
Might be important.
Yeah, as well as Panera. Yeah, there's just, like, a lot of, like, spam texts here, as well as just work and friends and stuff. And then...
So if you don't want those texts anymore, you can unsubscribe.
That's right. Really? That's interesting. Well, it takes too much, and I feel bad. I feel like I would be hurting their feelings. So
breaking up with CVS.
Yeah, right. And then just like Snapchat has like a bunch, but that's because I keep people like 5 days ago, like a week ago, like like I don't just nobody uses Snapchat anymore. Like
Snapchat.
Right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I just haven't. Okay, relax, both of you. Calm down. Yep. I saw the eye moving. Okay. Dom won't say anything, but I feel like he's quietly judging right now.
I think I don't know if I added you on Snapchat or if you added me. I think you added...
I don't think I even have you on Snapchat, Brandon, so I think...
You do, but okay.
Story. Ready?
Okay.
I'm
Here we go. Good.
You. Oh, no, but it says you added me on it, so...
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on.
But, no, alright, so... I guess I'll turn it around. I want you to ask me a question about anything relating to the dating.
Okay.
about to unload a bunch of trauma.
Yeah, right. Just like trauma dumping. No, I mean, I guess I'll ask you the same question. What's your biggest ick in a girl?
Ooh.
Like what? Yeah, let's hear it. And then Dog, I want to hear your answer too.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Right?
I was ready for that. I guess just like breathing.
Oh, okay, right.
You know, I think it's just not. For what I do, not be able to take a fucking joke.
Okay, fair.
I guess. I get I'm not everyone's cup of tea. What a shame. But.
No mass.
But I guess, yeah, it's just like. Or no. Oh. I know what it fucking is.
Okay.
You know what I can't fucking stand?
Let's hear it.
You know what fucking gets under the third layer of my fucking skin? Is just fucking doesn't fucking, do anything.
Excuse me?
No, all right, no. Like, it's not, I guess, not an extrovert. Like,
oh, okay, so
have fucking
introvert?
fun. Well, I guess that's...
Okay.
I can't fucking stand that shit.
That's fair. I get that.
Meet my fucking friends.
Right, but hey, what if a girl is shy? What if she needs a second to open
No.
up? Okay, well then, don't date that person. No. I get where you're coming from. I understand. Especially because you seem like you're a very extroverted person.
No.
Right. Anyway. Yeah. I guess that can get annoying. It's just...
Like, all right.
It's a matter of, like, personal preference. Of, like, I feel like if a person's introverted and maybe just won't,
What? All right, so, like, would you rather go out or stay in on, like, a Friday, Saturday night?
It depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling sickly, I'll stay in, Like,
yeah, if I'm vomiting my guts up, I'll stay in.
No, that's not what I mean. Like, I'm even saying, like, depending on the type of week I had. I mean, like, for instance, tomorrow I know I'm going out because I want to go out. But there have been Friday nights where I'm just like, I don't know why I would go out and spend money right now, and, like, stay in. I think I'm, like, an in-between. So I'm not like other girls. No, but I don't know. I like both equally. I mean, I do like going out. Don't get me wrong. It just can get tiring sometimes, I think I would rather, like, do things. Like...
Ideal first date. There we go. We'll do that.
Ideal first... Oh, God, I don't know. I hate first dates. I literally...
Okay, ideal second date.
No, like, ideal just, like, doing... I don't know. Probably, like... There's nothing to do around here. I like going on hikes. I like hiking a lot.
Well, that's such a girl thing.
Why?
It's a girl thing. Heidi likes doing that, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, do you take her on hikes?
Yeah, we go on hikes.
Okay, good.
Wait, what the fuck?
Rangers just scored.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that why you're decked out in Rangers merch?
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
He's like, just scheduled a hike.
Yes. Babe, we're going tomorrow. It's a good day.
Did not know you're watching the Rangers game right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, I mean, I like hiking. You know what? This is gonna sound so stupid. I just, like going on errands. Like, I like...
Like a Target run?
Yeah, like, if he's like, oh, like, I gotta do, like, this, like, let's, like, do you wanna come with me? I'm like, hell yeah. Like, let's go. And then, like, maybe we'll hit up another store and, like, go to the mall and just, like, very, like, organic kind of day. Because I feel like first dates are way too much pressure. Because then you're looking forward to it all week, and you're dreading it, and you're like, what if they cancel? Or, like, what if I don't feel like going anymore? And, like, you're, like, getting ready, and then personally, I have roommates who, like, chirp in my ear, like, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you nervous? I'm like, I don't know what I am. Okay, just leave me alone. But they do it in, like, the most loving way.
Yeah.
Just in case they hear this, of course. Which, I don't know. So, yeah, I think that's probably my ideal first date. What do you, like, do you agree? Or?
Wait, so your ideal first date is just errands?
I know, it sounds really stupid when you say it like that, but...
Sarah falls in love when a guy goes, I gotta grab milk.
No.
Oh.
No, that's not what it is. Like, I don't know.
No, but I get what you mean. Something just chill where it's like...
Yeah, like something low pressure. I think is... Because I have more time to actually think about if I like the guy.
Interesting.
And not like, am I ordering the correct thing? Is he gonna want to pay? Am I gonna have to split the bill? Like, when you're, like, thinking about all these things...
You know what I can't fucking stand?
Okay.
You know what fucking boils my blood?
Okay. I'm really scared right now, Fred.
Is when girls have to go to Target. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No.
I thought you were being serious for a second. I was like, oh,
No,
right.
I fucking love Target. I haven't been there in a
Right,
minute.
Target is great. I just bought one of those weighted stuffed animals last night.
Yeah?
I have not let that shit go.
I almost bought a period pad the other day.
You should. They're great.
Dude, like, okay, so I have back problems.
Right. No, I
like,
get
right at the ovary line.
Uh-huh. Right, your ovaries are inflamed a
No,
little bit.
it feels like it.
Right.
No, like some days I get up and I'm like, whoa, that's. What's it? Oh, I know I can't fucking
Right.
stand. Is when I we'll take a girl out and she gets like a salad. That just for some reason just bothers me. It's like eat something. Like you can like. I love a good fucking salad. Don't get me wrong.
This is such a specific problem.
You are not wrong.
I don't know, just something about it where it's like, okay, maybe a plain salad. That's what
But,
bothers me. Get a grilled chicken. Get another salad.
Well,
I don't know the
maybe
name
she
of.
wants a salad, Brandon. Like, who are you to judge what she orders? Not trying to come at you. Please don't fire me. I'm just saying. Just saying. I get that sentiment though. Like,
Get a salad if you want a salad, not because you think it's
but
gonna look
here's
weird
the
in front of
thing.
me.
Here's my perspective. Not that I eat salad personally. I'm not really a salad girly.
You're not a salad person?
I hate salad. I
Fucking love salad.
It's a whole different conversation. But what's it called? Like, if you don't know if the guy wants to pay, like, I'm not gonna go and order.
Oh, you're so
like,
full of shit.
What?
Listen, the guy should pay on the first date regardless.
You're so full of shit.
I'm
Right.
not full
How the
of
fuck?
shit.
You're both fucking wrong right now.
I'm
How
not-
are we both
what?
wrong? We're saying two opposite things.
Oh. No, all right. Most of the time,
Right.
the guy will pay.
It should
Yes.
be 100% of the time.
Whoa.
I paid.
Okay,
for
1972. Sorry.
No, say it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I've always just paid the first time. Why would I not?
No, totally. And I get that, and I respect that.
Yes,
and I
that's a
think
very nice thing to
that's
do.
very nice, and like if that's the case on the like with the person that I'm going on a date with, like I love that. That'll make me think like, oh, like, he's he was willing to spend money, whatever. At the same time, though, specifically because I'm broke, like if I'm going on a date, I don't want the person, especially if like the chances is that like he's paying. I don't want to be like, or like if I were, say I'm the girl in question who's ordering a salad, maybe that's because A, she's not hungry, B, she's like nervous, C, because she wants to spend less, or whatever.
All this talks of first dates is making me hungry. That's why I'd like to thank the sponsor of the podcast, So Exotic Snack. So Exotic Snack is a business based out of Los Angeles. They sell chips, candies, drinks, and so much more from countries all over the world, including Japan, China, Thailand, Canada, the UK, and many more. Use offer code LAUGHFactory15 for 15% off your first order plus one free item. They sell individual items, including whole cases as well. Thank you again to So Exotic Snack for sponsoring the podcast.
But like, I don't know, personally, I always offer like at the end, I'm like, do you want to split this? Most of the time they'll be like, are you fucking crazy? And then I'm like, right.
Okay, so this is something that happened to me genuinely probably like a week ago, where I asked this girl out, and she was like, listen, you can pick whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she texted me and said, just letting you know, I am going to pay.
All of it?
Yeah. So, I got an appetizer.
Right.
And this is genuinely, it kind of blew my mind, but also it was just interesting where I go, very sweet. I go, but why? She goes, so you don't expect anything. And I was like,
Oh, yeah. No,
I'll be honest, like, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ooh, you just risen me up. Like that.
No, wait, hold on. I gotta take this off. I'm like sweating. Sorry.
No, you're good.
But I totally understand that, and that's another one of those things where I'm like, that's why I offer too, is because I don't know, like guys are fucking weird. Like they just be expecting shit all of the time. No, like I'm like. I don't know. You gotta cover your bases a little bit. Like you offer to split it so that they know. Like like even if I like a guy, I'll offer to split. Like I'm not.
Which
Like
is very
that,
nice.
that sentiment is true. Like, there have like I mean I can't necessarily speak for like I can't recall a specific instance where that happened, but I know that's happened to many of my friends where the guy would be like, oh well, I just took you out to dinner. It's like, all right, well fuck you, I don't like you. Like
Yeah.
because I mean a guy's gonna want to pay regardless, and like maybe she doesn't like him that much. I don't know. It's just it's a complicated thing.
So what is like I've always liked this like thing is, or I can't stand this thing, is like how can I phrase it? It's like multiple dates in one date, where it's like you do one thing and then it's like, oh, and then after we'll do this.
Right.
It's like, especially for a first date, it's like, well, what if I don't like you during the first item? Now I gotta do the fucking second
well,
thing.
I mean, you're not spending the entire day with this person, right? Like it's still doing like an evening, correct?
I'm single, so no, I'm not spending time with anyone, Sarah.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying, like, if you're taking the person out, and like, even if you do multiple things, I mean, you're only hanging out with them for an evening, right? Like,
I guess like it's like if you did like thank you, we saw what was coming. It's like all right, if you did like dinner and movie,
right?
let's say you go to dinner with you, you're just not a fan.
Well, I mean, you don't have to talk during the movie.
You know what? The point has been made.
I'm just, but I get what you're saying. You just tough it out, man. That's literally all it is, and then you never see that person again.
Wait, okay. Do I want to tell this story? It's pretty fresh.
Okay, depends.
I'll tell it.
Does
Okay.
Dom know the story?
I don't know.
So I hung out with this girl the other night, and she's like, "Can we watch my favorite movie?" I'm like,
Oh, yes.
"Sure." I go,
What was the movie?
"Oh, we'll fucking get
Okay,
there."
sorry.
I go, "Sure." She goes, "Hey, listen, you may have not heard of it. It's a unique taste." I go, "Yeah." She puts on Midsummer. Exactly.
Okay.
So I just gotten blood work done that day too, and I'm a pussy when it comes to blood work.
Right.
Have you seen the movie?
I've heard a lot about it. I've heard extensive reviews on it.
So you haven't
I've never
seen
it? No.
You're so lucky.
Yeah.
So
That's as a choice. I haven't really seeked it out necessarily.
okay. May I spoil a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
At one point, they're doing it's also like a cult movie.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, this dude jumps off a cliff and lands like on his face on a rock, and you see his face cave in, and okay, I didn't tell the girl this. I fainted. I straight up I'm in my bed. I fainted.
She's like, "Oh, you fell asleep."
He's
How cute."
yeah,
Oh my god.
Here's the thing: on a normal day, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
I passed the fuck out. And then there's this sex scene near the end where this dude is having sex with a girl. There's between 30 and 50-year-olds just naked as well. And when she's moaning, they're moaning. Bold statement by this girl. Bold statement to pick that movie.
Wow, she really said, "You're my bitch." She said, "Shut the fuck up and watch this movie right now." I respect.
And then afterwards she's like, "What'd you think?" I'm like, I think it's time to go to bed.
I think it's time for you to get the fuck out and never talk to me.
And that's the thing. I was like, I'm gonna give it a second chance because I was like, I don't know if it was the movie choice that freaked me out or her. So
fair enough. I mean,
I would have picked a Spider-Man, but that's just me.
Oh my god, I wish. Yeah, no. What?
Wait,
What?
Are you a Marvel fan?
Dude, I have a Marvel tattoo.
You have a tattoo?
Yeah. Well, I have 4, but
you have 4 tattoos.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, I really just know nothing about
I have a little here. I love you 3000 on my ankle. It's tiny.
Cool. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna get a fucking Marvel tatted on me, but I wanted something tiny. And
what are your other 3?
I have a crescent moon with daisies for my mom, but the moon is first of all I just love the moon. I'm a big moon person. And then my best friend.
Big old fan.
Yeah, big old fan. Yep, as we're drinking blue moons. No, but I did it in conjoining with my best friend. She got a son and then got flowers for her grandmother. I got a moon and got flowers for my mom. So it's a matching tattoo, but it also has a lot of meaning on its own. That's good. Just matching tattoos are weird on that. Mm-hmm. I have my favorite Shakespeare quote from my favorite Shakespeare play on my hip. And I have my dog's paw on my ankle.
Oh wait, that's really cute.
Yeah. That's cool. But where were we? Spider-Man, Marvel. Yeah, love Marvel. Big Marvel fan. Hate the way that it's...
What a fucking shame.
But Loki comes out today, the 2nd episode. I will be watching that when I go to bed. Or tomorrow morning, depending. Yeah. You a big Marvel guy?
I fucking love Marvel. I'm the exact same way. It's after Endgame. Oh, no, okay. No Way Home was their last good one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I liked Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Fucking everyone did.
Yeah. So it was
trendsetter you are.
Okay, fuck off. I'm just saying you said it was the last good one they had.
Alright, no. I mean consistently.
I guess.
It fell off. Guardians was good.
Guardians was good.
So you saw Black Widow.
I did.
And your opinion was?
I love them. The actors in it, everyone was great. The movie itself, I thought was a little bit mid. Mm-hmm. I liked it.
Well, 5 years too late for me. But.
Yes, exactly. Should have came out sooner. Mm-hmm. Because it was set right after Civil War.
Yes.
At this point, Endgame had happened, right? It came out after Endgame,
yes.
Correct?
Yeah. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd movie after Endgame.
Right. everyone's still mourning the loss of Tony Stark, and now you're just like catapulting us back in time to like introduce, you know, this whole other side of the coin, which like would have been kind of better to have, I think, beforehand. But then again, I get it. It helped set up like with the direction where it's going now, so like understandable. It's just I don't know.
I think it would have done a lot better if it came out after Civil War.
Yeah, probably.
Because then you could have David Harbour and oh my God, Midsummer Girl, Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
You know, appear and just it felt very disconnected.
Yeah.
When it was like, why weren't they helping out in?
Yeah, like where the fuck were they? Like, you know.
I think they explain it in the movie, but also the fucking problem with Marvel now is that it doesn't feel like we're going towards anything.
Yeah.
It's like we are, but we aren't.
Yeah. There's too much going on. With the time, like even Loki, like Loki. Like,
Loki's fucking great.
Tom Hiddleston is who got me into the MCU, and I'll say it here. I was in fucking 6th grade. Thor: The Dark World came out. I went because my friend dragged me to it, fell in love with Tom Hiddleston, and watched every single Marvel movie.
The Marvel movie that got you into the MCU was fucking Thor: The Dark World.
Which is, like, now, comparatively, like,
it's like the worst Marvel movie.
But, like, I'll die on that hill, you know? Like, I feel like there's worse, but...
Doing a quick tangent, what's your opinion on DC? What's your opinion on DC?
I mean, the Batmans are classics. They're great. Christian Bale. Love him.
Who's the worst Batman?
I disagree.
No, who's the worst Batman?
I don't know.
No, Christian Bale. If I said Christian Bale was the worst Batman, you would have fucking
snapped
snapped my neck.
What, who, Dom? Big Christian Bale guy?
I love Christian Bale.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be American Psycho for Halloween.
Oh, that's cool.
You're gonna be American.
Like Patrick Bateman.
Oh, I thought American Horror Story. That's what I was like.
What's it called? I don't know. I haven't seen all the Batmans, so I can't say. I don't like Ben Affleck. He just pisses me off. like he just kind of like his voice, his face, just everything, like just kind of.
Dom's a big Ben Affleck fan.
Actually,
I love Ben Affleck.
Really, you know what? And I'm saying this like as somebody who has not seen him in much. I think I saw like a few seconds. I think I saw like Justice League or something with Ben Affleck.
Oh, which? Like, wait, black and white or color?
No, like the one that just came out. I saw this fucking Snyder's cut that was like fucking 4 hours long.
What did you just call?
Snyder.
Oh,
there you go.
Sorry, my bad. Snyder. And I saw that with my friend. It was good. Like, you know, it was a good movie. I'm just not as into
cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, I was just like not as okay. I was just like not as into it as I am with the MCU. Like I really gave it a shot. Aquaman, I like come on, you know, like
what's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm just like
the movie was awesome.
It was like Jason Momoa was great. It just like didn't. I don't know, like I'm telling you, like I watched all the ones that like seemed interesting to me, you know, like and I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're like god awful. Like never watched them. Yeah. It's just like not.
Only Man of Steel.
Which I haven't even seen. So should I watch Man of Steel?
No, you're good.
I'm getting mixed reviews here.
Have you seen The Flash?
God, I'm not seeing that movie.
Good. What's the fuck is wrong with you?
Boycotting.
Good.
I don't know. It's just like out of principle. I saw the CW show, The Flash, though.
That one was pretty good. Yeah. First, like 3 seasons.
It was good, and then it just like all things just kind of
fucking.
The Arrow, same thing. I don't know if you saw it.
First couple seasons were good.
But damn. Yeah.
All right, no. Wait, just because. All right, so out of all the main DC men and all the main Marvel men,
okay,
best looking.
DC men.
Did I say that?
DC men.
I thought the same thing. I just didn't want to say it.
Second goal.
Let's go Rangers.
Let's see. Christian Bale, DC.
Interesting.
Yeah, Christian Bale's like just top tier. Not in Marvel though. Christian Bale in Marvel looks
fucking. What is that? Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah, like,
it fucking wasted him.
So I mean, the ending of that movie was just so poorly done.
It is such. Wait.
Do you disagree?
No, I was laughing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Do you do Star Wars at all?
A little. No, I can't see this. I'm sorry.
What have you seen?
I've seen like the original ones, like the
good ones.
Yeah, like what are they? The sequels.
No.
Sequels and prequels, or
the original trilogy, sequels, or prequels?
The original trilogy
with like young Han Solo. Okay, good.
Yes, I've seen those, and that's it.
And you're good.
Yeah, I tried the prequels, everyone's like, I have so many friends that are like, oh my god, Star Wars, Star Wars. And I'm like, okay, and I just can't get into it. I'm sorry. Like the fact that I'm gonna like get attached to this character and then he's gonna like end up murdering a bunch of kids, like I'm just like not really looking forward to that part. You know what I mean?
Sarah's like my type.
Yeah. Just like toxic trait, yes. No, but yeah, that's my thought. I mean the original trilogy is fantastic. It's phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just it wasn't enough for me to like really give the rest of it a shot because especially the ones that like recently came out. Like what are those?
You have the sequel,
sequels.
yeah, which is Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and piece of shit.
Yeah, so like I think I saw one of those and I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember the plot, and didn't really like it. So I don't know. I think when something's good, don't touch it. You know, like don't mess with it too much. It's my opinion on it.
No, that's the thing is like I don't give a fuck about Ahsoka, which is the newest Star Wars show.
I can't even tell you what that is.
It just follows a character that made an appearance in the animated show, made a cameo in, was it Book of Boba Fett first or Mandalorian?
I think it's Mandalorian.
Yeah, and then
Heard Mandalorian is really good though.
the first 2 seasons are amazing.
Okay.
Season 3 is a dog shit. See, that's what I want to do. I want to like make you watch like what?
Sit me down when
Exactly.
No. Like I like watch like the first episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi and just see if you give a fuck what is
I
going on.
probably won't. I hate to say it. Like, because the thing with me and, like, things that have, like, been pre-established, unless I'm into whatever has been established beforehand, it's really hard for me to, like, give a fuck about anything.
Were you like into Harry Potter or nah?
Yeah.
I just saw this for the first time 6 months ago.
What, Harry Potter?
Yeah.
All of them?
All of them.
I was telling a friend recently, I was like, love them or hate them, everyone has seen them. Like, I feel like those are just movies that people have to watch. If at the end of it you're like, this fucking blows, then you watch them and you said, this fucking blows. But if, you know, like, I think they're great. Like, I don't know, I like them.
So, I somehow dodged all the spoilers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How?
I didn't give a fuck about it. I was a Lord of the Rings guy.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck's that mean?
No, like, I don't know. I tried, what's it called? I watched all the Hobbits, because those came beforehand, right? Before. And then I, like, started, like, the first few Lord of the Rings, and then I got distracted and stopped. But I have to go back.
First few Lord of the Rings, there's 3.
Or, like, first few minutes of, like,
okay.
Like, the first movie. Like, I think I watched, like, it's a long-ass movie. I think I watched, like, half of it, and then got distracted. And
they're each, like, 3.5 hours long.
Like, that's just a lot of commitment. Like...
The fucking new Scorsese fucking movie.
Which one?
Killers of the Flower Moon. 3.5 hours long.
I mean, it's a good movie, then it's great. I mean, Oppenheimer was...
Not long enough.
You saw Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Not long enough.
No.
So you saw? Wait, did you Barbenheimer?
I did, but I was leaving on the day that they both premiered. I was like catching a flight home to Italy.
Oh, okay.
And so my sister, my mom and I saw Oppenheimer the day before it came out. So like on the not premiere, but whatever. The day before.
You got to meet Mr. Nolan.
Yeah, I actually like became boys with Cillian Murphy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He actually like was sitting next to me and was like explaining. No, but we saw it the night before, and went at like 10 in the morning to see Barbie.
Wow.
Like the next day, and then caught a flight at like 5 or something. So that's what I did.
If you had to pick one right now,
you can't.
You can't.
what do you mean you
They're so
can't?
different. Like I don't know. Like on what basis does one pick?
No, you're right. Yeah.
Like they're like one's like Barbie, which is phenomenal.
I guess that's me being like Home Alone or Schindler's List. Like,
Like, I just wouldn't even fucking come to that conclusion. I don't know. I like them both really. Like I loved Oppenheimer. I thought it was really good. Is it a movie I'd rewatch? Probably not, just because it's like tough as fuck to. I might rewatch it in a few years, you know. But like it's not like my comfort movie. Like, but Barbie like does give comfort movie, you know. Like the second it hits like the streaming, like I could see myself rewatching it, you know. Like Ryan Gosling was so funny in it. Margot Robbie is my wife, so like it's just. It's just really good. And Greta Gerwig, I love her.
she's great.
Yeah, as a director, she's fantastic.
I think it was Dom who said this to me because he had seen Oppenheimer. I had not seen it yet, and I could be wrong. I think you said something like they're talking about like science in the movie, and you were watching it going, oh yeah, like you know anything they're fucking saying.
I really tried to follow along. Like, I, like, read a quick biography before seeing the movie. Because I'm a big Cillian Murphy fan.
Mm.
So, like, I'm going to fully, flat out admit the only reason I was excited for that movie was because of Cillian Murphy. But at the same time, just, like, I don't know, listening to his interviews about just, like, the preparation and listening to everyone else in the cast being like, this is such a phenomenal movie. I was like, what are they? Because Robert Downey Jr., unrecognizable. You know, like, he was phenomenal. And he's one of my, like, top 3 favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like read a little bit about it before going to see it, just so that I wouldn't be totally lost. And I don't know. I mean, I love Christopher Nolan too, like just as a director.
Yeah.
And the way that the movie was edited
Mm-hmm.
was really cool. I found it to be a little bit confusing at times, though. I will say it was like a little hard to follow.
Because there was the
Like there's
3
a lot of
plot
time
lines,
jumps.
right? It was like
Yeah.
him in the boardroom.
Yeah, and then they just kind of all like merge, and it was a little,
Mhm.
you know, messy. But I guess I see what he was trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
But I left that movie like, and I don't think I spoke for like a good 30 minutes because it was just like it was tough to watch, you know, like it was like that all happened, like, you know, and it was just kind of hard to wrap my head around. Just, I don't know, like, in terms of humanity's sake. And so then when you compare that shit to, like, Barbie, which is, like, also, like, it was also a great movie, and it also spoke about, like, very important topic. Everyone's calling it, like, a fantastic mother and daughter movie, and, like, I couldn't agree more. It's just, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, did you both saw this? You both
Yeah,
see
I saw
that?
Barbie, yeah.
I didn't see Barbie. I saw Oppenheimer
Okay.
twice.
It's like really good. Like,
Why'd you have to
saw
say that?
Oppenheimer twice?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like as a choice, or like because you went with other people?
Yeah, for the first time
He was
I saw
in the
it.
straitjacket, and
Just like,
First time I saw it by myself, and then second time I saw it with Brennan.
okay, yeah.
I'm a big
What did you think?
advocate of watching movies by myself.
That I agree with you on that, like fully.
guess I'll cancel our tickets to the creator.
Just go separately.
Yeah.
No, I.
What if you sit on one end of the aisle and I'll sit on the other end of the aisle?
No, I no, but like jokes aside, like I think he's right because you miss a lot of things.
I saw Teen Titans go to the movies
by
myself.
Oh yeah,
I was
nobody
the
wanted to fucking go?
I was the only
Sorry.
20-year-old in a
Yeah.
sea of
Figured
children.
as much. I looked like a fucking maniac.
I did. I was like big daddying it from like Adam Sandler.
It's really funny. No, but respect to that. Did you? I don't know. Did you feel like you caught anything differently, like seeing it twice?
Not necessarily, other than I understood it more, like the pacing of it and the editing, like going back in time, like just the timeline switches. Like I caught on to it more.
Yeah,
more
that's
intriguing at that point.
Did you like the editing style?
Oh yeah.
Do you like Christopher Nolan?
I do like Nolan.
Yeah, it's great. It's really cool. I have to do a project on him.
Oh yeah.
Really?
What about?
It's like a short, like trailer of his work, like just like
Get the Dark Knight trilogy in there.
Oh, you know it.
Great.
And I love how that he you know, he likes Cillian. He keeps Cillian. You
He
know?
does. I know that he's like his little buddy.
Yeah.
Even though the one thing I didn't like about Oppenheimer, the one thing that just like it just fucking bothers me.
What?
They dropped JFK's name. Like it was a fucking mic drop. He's like, this guy John F. Kennedy. Like everyone's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, at the time, maybe. I don't know. No, what I loved. I don't know. Listen, who's to say what's historically accurate? You know, maybe they
I'm
did
gonna go out
mic
on a
drop John
limb.
F.
He
Kennedy.
probably didn't say it like that.
It was really.
Then he winked at the camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
At the end, it just says like the atom bomb will return.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit fucking like when they do that shit in Marvel movies, when it's like the Avengers will return. I'm like, I know they announced it like 3 weeks ago. They're making another Avengers movie.
Yeah, like, you know, no, but I guess it's actually kind of good to know because when I read it, I'm like, all right, they'll be back. You know, like it'll be fine. Like with Loki will return
Yeah.
at the end. I think he had that right. I was like, all right, they're making another series.
For Loki, yeah,
Yeah.
I did say Loki will return.
I love Loki.
You only watch the Marvel TV shows.
Yeah, I don't care for Marvel.
Really?
No.
Not
But you watch the TV shows?
Yeah,
It's a very odd choice.
because I don't have to leave my house.
That's fair. Well, I mean, if you watch the TV shows, you don't have to leave your house to watch the movies either.
Yeah, but there's too many movies to catch up on at this point.
No, there's only like 35.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Yeah. Well, if you include the multiverse now.
Guess how many times I saw all of them through?
3 times.
I'm gonna go 4.
5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're a loser.
No. Yeah, like probably actually. No, I don't know. Talking about comfort movies, like that's.
What's like your
That's my
go-to Marvel movie? Gotta throw one on.
If I had to just like
MCU movie.
Yeah. Probably one of the Iron Mans. Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice or a bad choice?
Not a terrible choice.
Okay, what would you say? You'd probably say one of the Spider-Mans because you mentioned Spider-Man, so I'm assuming you like Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man Homecoming is a good movie just because it's Michael Keaton. I'm a Michael Keaton bitch, let me tell you. I fucking love Michael
Damn,
Keaton.
that's crazy. You should tell him.
You fucking wasted in The Flash. Anyways, that fucking movie. If I like go to like maybe like a Guardians.
Okay.
Because they're just like happy, or
Okay.
like an Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Something with low stakes.
The first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I've been really craving watching Infinity War and Endgame back to back recently.
Yeah, no.
When watching a comfort movie, you probably need a snack. That's why I want to thank again So Exotic Snack for sponsoring the podcast. A reminder that they sell all sorts of things from chips to candies to drinks from all over the world. Again, from Japan, China, Thailand, Canada, the UK, and many more. Use Laugh Factory 15 for 15% off your order plus one free item. And a reminder that they sell individual items to whole cases.
Let me fucking tell you.
I'm good.
I don't think I'm gonna tell
I'm
something
very
because
good.
Dom is listening. When I went to see both of those movies in the theater, like specifically Endgame, like I have not been able to like catch that feeling again. Like just it was like the day it came out, one of the early showings. It was me and my friends. We'd been fucking anticipating this movie for God knows how long at this point, and like it was just so sad, like to like be in the theater like that. But like everyone cheering, like just a bunch of people in this theater who are just as sick in the head about this movie as I am. You know, it was so fun.
I would say the closest I got was No Way Home. I don't know if you got that experience.
Yes, but here's the problem with No Way Home is that it came out while I was in Italy, and like I was in Italy for like a month and a half.
Did you watch it in Italian?
No, I didn't.
Italian-y?
No, because I don't like watching things dubbed like nowadays.
You understand Italian, right?
I do. I just.
Ciao.
Yeah, thank you. Ciao, come stai? Se vuoi posso continuare a parlare in italiano per tutto il resto della. Immaginavo. Okay. Anyways, no, I don't like watching things dubbed because it just fucks with my head. And I tried so hard to avoid spoilers until I got back. And then I finally got back 2 months after the movie came out.
Holy shit.
I was able to finally fucking watch it. And it was like me, my best friend who had already seen it.
You probably had like a private showing, yeah.
Yeah, like, and there was nobody in the fucking theater. And so I was like by myself tweaking the fuck out. Like, just like, oh my god, this is great. But it was amazing. It was a great movie. It was just, I wish I had gotten to experience that, like.
See, there was, I don't remember where I heard this from. It might have been a couple years ago. When Endgame came out. Some dude walked out of the theater, I don't remember where this was, and yelled, "Tony Stark dies." And apparently, he got, like, jumped, and no one stopped.
Good.
Like, none of the theater employees, they just beat him to a fucking pulp.
Good. I'm kidding. No. I don't.
No, good. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
No. Beating to a pulp is extreme. Like, but definitely, like, get, like, rocked at least once. Like, that's yeah.
No, I remember, No Way Home was... I jumped out of my seat when Maguire appeared.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad being like, "What the fuck?" Like...
It was just so good. A guy I used to go out with, like, loved, like, was the same, like was obsessed with that fucking movie, like, and just like every chance he got would talk about it, and it like, and it kind of made me hate it at some point. No, I'm kidding, but it was like, I don't know, it's just like it was just a good movie, and like to see like there's so many people who like love Spider-Man but don't necessarily love the MCU, like as a whole.
Yeah.
And so it's just cool. Yeah, it was. Great movie.
Which MCU project are you most excited for coming up?
Like Captain America, maybe.
Harrison Ford's in that. Cool.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Sorry. I'm like trying to think like if that's the correct answer, and I think it is, because. Yeah, I'm just like I hope they don't fuck it up. That's what I hope.
It's not bad. Definitely not what I was expecting, but...
Yeah, what about you? What's yours?
I guess Deadpool 3. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
With Hugh Jackman coming back, my best friend.
Never mind. Yeah, I guess. Your best friend? You're tight?
I met him one time.
Oh, yeah, you did?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Walked
Did you let him
down.
know that you were shooting Maddox?
Yeah.
Is he on?
Oh,
Oh,
Hugh!
what are you doing here, buddy?
You can play my dad.
He met your dad?
No, he can play my dad.
Oh, he could play your dad. Oh,
if
yeah,
he met my dad, the way my dad just wouldn't give a fuck.
I'd be like, who is this tool?
My dad probably be like, okay, it's Wolverine.
Where'd you meet Hugh Jackman?
New York. I quite literally was walking to, I think I was going to do a show that night, so I went to the show, or I went to the city early, and I was walking by the Music Man stage door.
Yeah.
No intent. And all of a sudden people were like, Hugh Jackman. And I turned around and I was like, you're Wolverine. He goes, oh, I know. And I was like, oh my God. And I took a selfie with him. It's on my Instagram. Like it. And
is it actually?
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up right now.
You can see him like practically shitting my pants. Like, but yeah, he was super cool for the 2 seconds I talked to him. But it's that, and then
yeah, let's see.
There you go.
What are you, Matt Brennan? Your full name?
You're Sara Dot.
Michael Maddox is his fucking Instagram. Like, what a mouthful.
It's my TikTok too.
My lord, where is?
You ever stalk? Yeah, have you ever stalked my TikTok?
No, I have not. Where the fuck is Hugh Jack? Oh, there he is with a mask on. That's not him. That's not Hugh.
It's true. It could be a fraud.
Right? That could be it. That could
It's
easily
true.
be an imposter.
It's his understudy. That's what it was.
Yeah, right. Goofy. That's funny.
So, all right. My last question to you, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
Going forward,
Mm.
what do you want out of acting or laugh track?
Going forward. Okay.
It's a two-part question. Yeah, it's a
loaded
two-part question.
I'm gonna speak as though life is great and easy.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna say that out of acting, I'd want to make a career out of it. I'm well aware that it's hard, and you know, like everybody says that, and everybody like has the same idea in terms of like where they want to be with acting, and it's hard. But like that's what I want to do, and I know I'm gonna try my best to get there for as long as I can. But what I like in synthesis, what I really love is movies and like being a part of the movie making process. So I would be okay with really doing anything in the business. And as far as laugh track goes, I mean, this is like I said this before. This is the first time I've really like been a part of something that's larger, and to be a part of it so early on, I'm excited to see where it goes, because you know, like then, you know, who knows, like one day I could be like, well, I was there at the beginning, or better yet, like I could, you know, like I mean, I've told you this many times, like if there's any room or like where you need help, or if you know whatever need any help with anything, like I'm here, because I'd love to, like I said, I'd love to see where this goes. And I don't know, I'm excited for it. Like, I can tell you, like, put a lot of effort and care into this, you know, whole LLC as a whole. So, yeah, that's, I think that's the end of my answer.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And, you know, I've said this to you many times. It's genuinely a pleasure to always work with you. And I was very happy that you decided to come back. And, you know, though Jade and I are working on Maddox day in and day out, the stuff that is lined up, that is working in the background, is like, we're always going to come to you to see if you're interested, or just to maybe get like an opinion, because
No, yeah, of course. And, yeah, sorry,
because we value your opinion, and just from what Jaden's seen and from talking to you, every time it's like the next time he talks about you is like higher than the last time he talked about you. So
wait, that makes me really I'm happy that you guys feel that way, genuinely, because like
Absolutely.
when I say this, I don't say it lightly, like that I'm excited and want to be involved, because like I don't know, I can tell that there's a lot of good stuff and a lot of good work going on here. So like I said, if you just need somebody to look at a line and be like, does this sound stupid, like I'll let you know, like I'm here. And I told Jaden this too, like, even if I don't really know something, I'll try my best to pick it up in 5 seconds so that I can do it for you guys, is really what the situation is. So yeah.
Listen, I appreciate just your excitement for everything and just the fact that you are so willing to try things because, yeah, it's starting out, so there's going to be learning curves,
Yeah,
but
of course.
that's why I just appreciate it. And I appreciate you doing this, so.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this was really fun. Dom, it was good to, officially meet you, I guess we'll say, where I'm not, like, panicking about making out with a stranger on set. Yeah, and learn all of your opinions on DC.
Yeah.
I will take it to heart.
But thank you, sir. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
of
it.
course. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
This was really fun. Thanks for the funds.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in to the Laugh Track Podcast. I was your host, Brandon Michael Max, and I want to thank Sara Lavino for appearing. And tune in for the next episode of the Laugh Track Podcast.